Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Avowed with me, BringItDon. Let's take a look at this map again. So my interpretation is that it's going to be on this side. Right, is this the balcony with the canopy? It is. So looking at that, like so, tells me we've got some trees and then a treasure somewhere over here.
Yeah.
Heck, it might be right here. Well, I'll be. Hjilde's Handy Hide +2. Grants all seasons, minus 10% incoming fire, frost, and shock damage, and survivor +40 maximum health. Probably the tankiest armor we found, and it's light, it's not even heavy. Hjilde was an incredibly talented survivalist of some renown in her life, though in death she's become something of a local legend. Hailing from the White That Wins, she traveled an incredible distance to make it all the way to the Living Lands. Throughout her travels to and around the Living Lands, Hjilde was known as an extremely benevolent woman who made friends just about everywhere she went. Whether braving deadly storms at sea, the scorching breath of a drake, the frozen winds of her own homeland, or trudging through acidic bogs, Hjilde's spirit never dampened. She survived more dangers in her time than most kith can even dream of, and one day died peacefully in her sleep, surrounded by the many friends and allies she had made on her adventures.
Yeah.
Oh, neat. That's one down. Now this one I don't know where that's at. Some sort of godless ruins. I'm gonna guess it's over here somewhere. This is where all the godless ruins are. It's probably like this one. It looks like it sits on the other side of the river. Well, maybe not, because that is a cliff face. Might be further north. No. Maybe we'll deal with that later. That could be in here, too. There's godless ruins up here. Let's just focus on this next quest, and then we'll finish isolating that one area in the Fog of War and exploring that. I don't waste too much time trying to find this one treasure, especially in areas we've already explored.
I hope Thirdborn is a good community for my people. They've been through a lot.
Thirdborn's rough around the edges, but it's full of good people. They'll have your back when you need it.
Survivors, in other words. In that case, maybe your kin are a good match for mine. And that is why Adra and Copper are the only reliable conductors of soul essence. Thank you for listening. Are there any questions?
Right. I think you lost me a while back there.
Really? Oh. I suppose that explains the heavy breathing.
He can sleep with his eyes open. Says it's a survival trick, but I think he does it to avoid my war stories.
What's the last thing you remember? We can start from there.
Oh, I seem to remember you coming over and saying, "Hey Marius, can we talk?"
That was hours ago.
Right. And feel free to start over from the beginning. I promise to listen this time.
No, that's all right. Perhaps another time.
Alright. Go and rest up. Go take care of this last food sacrifice, or offering area.
Couldn't have done it better.
Oh, we're gonna dance.
Nice done.
A little winded. But not as winded as he is.
That's done? Who's hungry?
By winded, of course, I mean dead. Begin.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
Coming in hot.
Of course, I started like right here. I started running around and missed the entrance. Alright. Memorial Stone. To the brave Fiorian settlers that attempted to tame the swamplands, we'll leave to you this site to honor your sacrifice. May Serrano welcome you with open arms and guide you on a safe journey around the wheel. It seems like that roof may be accessible. Huh. I really thought there'd be treasure there. Alright. Well, either way, let's head back down here and report the grain thieving, or food thieving.
Listen, if you need food, you're going to have to get in line like everyone else.
How can we help?
I don't think there's anything that can be done. I'm hoping the Animancers can find a solution. Honestly, my biggest issue seems to be rats taking the food. Or thieves.
Well, speaking of, what would happen if you found the thief?
I just want the food at this point, but I'm pretty sure it's lost.
Turns out that Elder Rosanna stole food from your stores.
Rosanna? I couldn't have guessed that in a million years. I would normally let this sort of thing slide, but right now, every piece of food missing is a person who goes hungry.
Yeah, it doesn't matter why, because I got it back. I got the stolen food back from Rosanna.
Ah, thank you. Look, I'm happy to have this back, but I have to imagine Rosanna had a reason for taking this stuff.
Well, so she is inquiring about it. She wanted to use it in a ritual to assuage the dead.
I should have known. My family shares the same beliefs. It's just, feed the people, then worry about the dead. I don't hold this against her. Rosanna truly has Fiore's best interests at heart, even if her priorities are out of order. Thank you for returning the food. It's a small thing, but it's a big deal to us. Why would Adir want to destroy us?
I don't remember where she was standing at. I think it was over here. We'll see if we can talk to Rosanna real quick, too. Maybe just tell her we made sure who needed it got the food. Uh-oh.
The spirits of the dead protected us from the Adiran scourge.
Also, looks pretty cool. Not dressed up like a ranger, though. I don't know what... Alright, well, anyway. Right now, that's not important. What is important is exploration. Well, let's wait for another conversation.
I once heard rumors about a cataclysm in the Deadfire. Something about the lost city of Ukaizo. Does that ring any bells?
The higher-ups with fancy hats were looking for it, but that was all above my rank.
There was also talk of a broken machine. A device so large that it towered over the city.
Definitely sounds like the kind of thing the fancy hats would have been interested in. But why are you so curious about something on the other side of the world?
I have my reasons.
Because it affects all of us. Well, I don't necessarily care for Aethys or his approach to a lot of situations. I do respect his screw the gods attitude. Because he does have the best interest of mortals in mind. A fair note. Burnett, I'm sorry, but it's not going to work between us. I prefer grains, you prefer cow. I love a delicate dinner plate filled with herbs, leaves, and fruit. You would slaughter a pig and put its flesh on your table. How can I take a lover whose culinary tastes vary so far from my own? One day your disregard for animals will catch up with you. Nature always fights back. As for us, Do not bother returning to Fior, or my bed again. Emma. Oh, hey, we found some striggled Adra.
Stand back.
Something happened here. The end of an age. For centuries we stood tall. But the winds were violent. The infection weakened our roots. Day turns to night now. How do we survive when the tempest roils?
You have to adapt to your problems. If you can't bend, you'll break.
Our leaves sway in the summer breeze. They fall, they grow again. The seasons change. We change. It soothes us.
Alright, works for me. Yeah, adapt and overcome.
Maybe they somehow wrap themselves up in an existing tree.
Not with the way this trunk has grown.
There. That's Thomas' old house. Wonder what he wanted me to find.
I've never seen anything like this.
Neither have I. Never seen a tree grow so quickly as to trap someone inside.
This would require powerful magic, or an immense expenditure of soul essence.
That's outside my expertise, but I wouldn't be surprised.
You seem capable enough, stranger. But the forests are not safe. As if this weren't enough proof of that.
We can take care of ourselves.
I hope you're right.
Stay out of the forests if you can help it.
Thank you for the warning, but knowing us, we'll probably ignore it.
Good luck out there. Be careful out there.
If the ground shakes beneath you, run.
Alright, there's a cave below us somewhere.
Ready? Aim.
Ooh, Torque of the Warrior King. Sounds awesome. Oh, grants strong, +2 might. This black and iron torque rests heavy on its wearer's neck. A reminder of the incomparable weight that rests on the shoulders of any ruler. Both ends of the torque coalesce into the shapes of beasts known for their impressive might. On one end, a regal Stelgar, and on the other, a fearsome dragon. So this piece of jewelry must have been made at least a millennia past. Its impressive artistry remains as untarnished as the day it was made. Well, absolutely, let's equip that. We're gonna start transitioning to the Aethasian set anyway. My resolve is fine, but I do like the strength. Plus, Torque of the Warrior King sounds awesome. Excuse me. I do want to surround the cabin before we actually enter. Okay, this does connect both areas. That's fine. We'll go up here real quick. Heard something up there. That's not the... No, that's water right there. Alright.
Place feels different without him. He left something behind for me. Help me look around.
Oh, well, carving. Oh, it's a whale, not a shark.
So much here reminds me of Tama. It's strange to be back without him. I still can't imagine what he wanted me to find. Say, what's that you're holding?
Do you recognize it?
Yeah, I do.
Kai, is this what he wanted you to find?
His most prized possession. Damn you, Tama. Damn you.
What's wrong?
I carved this for him years ago. I had no idea he'd kept it, let alone...
Treasured it.
All this time, I never knew. And he tells me like this, when he's long gone, leaving me with nothing but a piece of driftwood I gave him years ago.
You know he loved you. That's gotta be a good thing.
Would be if he just told me. I never gave him any reason to be coy. And we knew each other for years. We were close. I trusted him with things in my past. Things I don't talk about.
Well, did you ever tell him how you felt?
Did I tell him? I was a mess when we met. I'd been through the battles in Deadfire and a handful of mercenary campaigns since. I was a chewed-up piece of flotsam drifting to the living lands.
Yeah, that's a no.
You're damn right.
You can't blame him for keeping his feelings to himself when you did the same.
Oh, I don't blame him. Tom always saw right through me. He knew what I was.
What's that?
A coward. I let him down. He was always there when I needed him. But when he needed me,
Listen.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna need some time with this.
It's okay. Let's keep moving.
That's probably for the best. I haven't talked about this in a while, so... Thanks for listening. It means a lot. Especially since you seem to have your head on straight. A little fresh air will clear my head.
Alright, continue the adventure. can go back there. Don't know why that's boarded up. From this side, too. There's definitely more house back there. Alright, I see some enemies afoot up this way. Some Zorps. Let's go get some action.
Subtle as a mouse.
Never had a chance.
Gotta find you better. Everyone okay?
Oh, let's not jump off of this. Oh gosh. I'm stuck. Get out of the way, bushes. Uh-oh. Alright. Well, I'm going to call it here. Next time we'll focus on exploring this area. And eventually figuring out this next treasure. It's got to be along the river. I'm assuming north, because down here it's all cliff face. Up this way it's a little bit more shallow. It could be in this area. We haven't explored yet. Or it could be up here, because again, there's godless ruins here. But we'll figure it out. I am glad they added the treasure maps. I like treasure maps in games. Ones you actually have to pay attention and figure out for yourself. Hey, wait a second. Those ARPs weren't there before. Let's go take care of them.
Not bad, envoy.
Yeah, I think these guys are beyond healing there, priest. He was trying, though. Oh, alright. What you got, buddy? What you got?
Bravo!
Well, we actually have two areas to explore, since we cut right through the middle of the other one. So we'll do that next time. We'll check this out and this, and go from there. There's just no more Zarps in this area. So that's two areas of the map that have changed. I guess based off our decision. So Lake Lacuna, Spirit of the Undead, Zarps moved in. And over here we had all those Dream Thralls that showed up. I'm not sure what decision affected that, or what quest. It could just be the main story. But either way, for now, I am going to call it here. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you guys in the next one.